honestly comical just how bad it got. You played the game so recklessly, but never once got caught. I must say you're professional at manipulation. Had everybody telling me I'm wrong, that's not like them. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narratives killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history?
Already had the upper hand, but had to rub it in. Told everyone that you would help with my reformation. Said you forgave me for being so inconsiderate, but you're the one who tainted my honest, earnest kindness. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narratives killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history?
Because I never did it, you were the one trying to murder me. But since you have the artistry, you paint what you want them to see.
So get played a hero and told them I was cruel, but we both know the eyes above us watching.
Know the truth, and you can try to break me and make it about you, but you showed me who my friends are. What a thoughtful thing to do. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narratives killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history?
'Cause I never did it. You were the one trying to murder me. But since you have the artistry,
You paint what you want them to see.
Hello everyone. Let me just whoops, trying to get the screen to go away. Let me just, there we go. Hi everyone, it's good to be back. I was looking at my YouTube channel today and realized I have not done a stream since I turned 21, and that was last February. So it's been almost a year since I did a live stream for you all. I've done VODs, but I haven't done an actual live stream. So I'm really glad to be back because honestly, I missed it. It's so much fun. And sorry, I just got like thrown off because I accidentally opened myself and I was lagging a little bit, like the stream's slightly like behind, so I'm like, that's not me. Anyways, but yeah, I did like a live gig. I don't know when it was, but it was sometime between February and now. And I remember thinking, oh, it just doesn't hit the same because it's so much fun having chat. So hello chat. Let me say hi to everyone in chat since I'm talking about you. I should probably say hi to you first. So, hello Netta, hello Pyrus, welcome to the stream. Hello Mad, hello Jarno. Oh yes, the spreadsheet shall grow. If you have not joined the Discord, the link is below, and Jarno has this awesome spreadsheet of all the songs I've played on streams. And I love concert streams. It's so fun, especially because I get the chance to just play acoustic versions of songs of mine that I haven't played in a hot minute. And also share new songs with you guys, which is super fun because I've written a lot of songs. I don't even think I have all my I have like a big Google Doc where I have all the songs I've ever written, and I usually write 40 to like 60 songs a year. I don't know how many I wrote this year because I didn't update it. Last I updated it was, I think, in October, maybe November, and I had 40 songs that I wrote this year, and that's not all of them because I know I wrote a few after that. So it's been a busy year. I haven't played any of these songs or released any of them, which is crazy. So we're gonna have fun today. But if you have any recommendations, you can let me know. Leave some songs in the chat, and I will sing them. I mean, I'm only doing my songs for copyright reasons on my channel. I don't do cover streams on here, at least. I have a few covers on my second channel, Amanda's Archive. I just have a bunch of school stuff on there and then song covers. But on this channel, I do my songs. So if you have any song you want me to sing, original, Dream SMP, Detroit Become Human, the list goes on and on and on, let me know. But let me just start. I think I'm gonna start off with the guitar, if that works. But let me see. Let me see. Oh, I have a new keyboard on my laptop, and it has slightly different than this one, and so I'm like keep pressing the wrong buttons. Okay, here we go. Okay, my mic's on for a second. I was like, did I not turn my mic on? But it's it's working. Okay, let me see. I was thinking of starting with rewriting history because that's my most recent release. So let's do that. I'm gonna have to tune real quick because you know how it goes. I always end up tuning on stream. I know. But I had a lot of fun, honestly, recording some VODs for you all when I was too busy with school, because for those of you that don't know, I'm a senior in college and it's my last semester, which is actually crazy. But I was so busy last semester because typically people do their senior capstone. If you're not from America, maybe it's different for college, but usually every senior has a capstone, which is like a big project or paper or something really important that you have to do to graduate. And it's usually the last semester, sometimes the second to last semester, and mine was for my second to last semester. So I was working on my senior capstone for 2 months, and it was a lot. I was working on it till like the last few hours of finals week, but it's done and I got a good grade on it, so we're good. But it was intense. I had to do a lead role. In a play, and then I had to do a text analysis on the script because I'm a theater major. I don't even want to be an actress, but I still had to do it because gotta know theater front and back. Then I did a character bio, and then I wrote a 6-page paper. And that wasn't even the only paper I wrote. I had to write a 10-page paper and another 8-page paper because I'm an English minor. So it was a busy break. I also had to film a short film in like 1 week and edit it. So I was editing for like 8 hours some days. It was crazy. But you know what? I got straight A's. So we're here now. And now I'm back to the grind soon. I start school again next week. But it was a good restful break. I was so busy, but it was with fun things. I got to visit a lot of friends I hadn't seen in a long time. So that was really cool. But I just finished tuning, so we can get to the song. But let me read chat real quick. Rewritten in Stone is always a good one. Yes, I'd love to do that one. That one's so fun to do on the ukulele as well. I love that. Congrats on the passing grade. Thank you. And hello, Dylan. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Kay. So happy to have you guys here. All right, I'm going to sing Rewriting History, and then Rewritten in Stone. If you want me to sing any other songs, let me know. I also have some new songs if you're interested. But yeah. Hydration is key. Alright. Okay. Why is this? This is tuned. I just think the strings are old. But I think it's fine. I have 2 ukuleles, and my favorite one's at school, I believe. So we're going to use this one. Rewriting History. It's honestly comical just how bad it got. You played the game so recklessly, but never once got caught. I must say you're professional at manipulation. Had everybody telling me I'm wrong. That's not like them. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narrative's killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history? Already had the upper hand, but had to rub it in. Told everyone that you would help with my reformation. Said you forgave me for being so inconsiderate, but you're the one who tainted my honest earnest kindness. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narrative's killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history? Because I never did it. You were the one trying to murder me. But since you have the artistry, you paint what you want them to see. So you can play the victim and tell them I was cruel, but we both know the eyes above us watching know the truth. And you can try to break me and make it about you, but you showed me who my friends are. What a thoughtful thing to do. Your brush strokes made me a villain. Your widespread narrative's killing me. Did you ever stop to think you were rewriting history? Because I never did it. You were the one trying to murder me. But since you have the artistry, you paint what you want them to see. Was Rewriting History, which if you haven't listened to it yet, it's my newest song out and you should check it out. It was so much fun collaborating, and it's honestly amazing. You guys are so awesome. It's already almost to 10K. I think this is the biggest song I've had out in years. It's like broken into my Spotify top 10, which I think the only songs to do that in the recent years was Memorialized and maybe like Clear Your Conscience. So thank you. That is amazing. All right. I keep on like forgetting where to look because I have Streamlabs on my mini monitor here, and then I have like my camera here and my music here and my mic here. So it's like I need to look here. But chat's over here. So if I'm doing this, I'm looking at you guys. Or my settings, one or the other. Let me see the other. Play with Dynamite. I love that you guys are all like recommending like the spooky songs. I honestly love writing songs like that. And I have a really fun announcement about that later in the stream if you're sticking around. Just because, yeah, I love writing songs like that. And then I had I've been taught, some people of friends of mine have encouraged me to pursue a project that will have to do with that, with more of that. I'll tell you more later. I was gonna ask, oh yes, that we want that one as well. So we got 2 for Play with Dynamite. Play with Dynamite, Rewritten in Stone. Whoops. Oh, why do I keep pressing the wrong button? I keep pressing the wrong key because I'm used to doing like Command on my Mac because I use that for school, and I keep pressing the Windows button and it keeps like taking me out. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Oh, King in Yellow. I have a friend that really likes that. I think. Maybe I'm thinking of the different story. And hello, Goose. Welcome to the stream. And hello, Llama. I think Llama. Cat and Mouse. Yes, I can do Cat and Mouse. And that's another great recommendation. Hello, Tiger. Yes, I can still do Christmas lights through car windows because I know I did not do a Christmas stream, so don't even feel bad for asking. Let me just write some of these down. So we'll say Rewritten in Stone, and then Play with Dynamite, Cat and Mouse, and Christmas lights. And I'll pause for now and see. I'm trying to find Rewritten in Stone because for some reason I always have my Dream SMP songs in a different Google Doc, and then I can't find it. I need to organize these because it's so funny because I have a big Google Doc with all my songs, but I don't have all my Dream SMP songs on there. But I have literally every other song of mine. So I'm trying to find Rewritten in Stone. I feel like I always lose this song. Worst comes to worst, it's on my phone. I found it. Perfect. Okay. Here we go. Rewritten in Stone. It's so funny because some people be like, oh my goodness, like rewriting history. It's like, is this like a continuation of a Dream SMP song? I'm like, no. It's just I love songs about writing and history. So it's just a fun theme. I'm quite a history nerd, and I love when songs are kind of lore based on like you can't change the past kind of vibe. I think those are fun kind of songs to write. All right, Rewritten in Stone. I gotta figure out a strumming pattern for this. Are you sure you wanna do this? You're so quick to disregard your better judgment, darling. Don't you know I'm a wild card? I've told you once, I've told you twice, don't mess with me, take my advice. You play with matches, you'll get burned. I thought by now you would have learned. I burned it to ash, and I'll do it all again. You've awakened a sleeping beast, what were you expecting? You know me, should've left it all alone. Now you'll pay the price for trying to rewrite what was in stone. Trying to rewrite what was in stone. it into ash, and I'll do it all again. You've awakened a sleeping beast. What were you expecting? You know me, should've left it all alone. Now you'll pay the price for trying to rewrite what was in stone. Trying to rewrite what was in stone. Oh no, no, no. Should've left me 6 feet under. Should've ran when you had the chance. 'Cause I am not your puppet. No, you cannot make me dance. I told you I was dangerous. You should've let me be. You don't know what you're playing with. You don't understand what you set free. And that was rewritten in stone. Thank you for the knowledge, Goose of Knowledge. Oh, man. Oh, chessboard. That's a good one. I will write that down. Let's see. Oh, I never got to ask, how does productions go for your songs? Like, how's the progress? Yes, I would love to. I almost forgot promises you couldn't keep. And yes, I would love to talk about that. Let me just write promises down. If I miss any song requests in chat, I'm so sorry. I won't be able to do all of them, but I think right now there's not a lot. Conformity gate, that's so funny. So fun fact, I'll answer the songwriting thing in a moment. But like, I have like been off my phone. I've just been like off the internet, except for my music, because I like still read your comments and keep updated on that, on music. But other than that, I'm not using like social media at all, because I just needed to do a detox so I could write more, because I want to be a writer, so I'm trying to do more writing, songwriting and playwriting and story writing, all kinds of writing. But anyways, I had no idea Conformity Gate was even a thing until my friends, because I'm a huge Stranger Things fan. All of these Funkos are Stranger Things. You just can't, they're hard to see. But my friends were all texting in me and explaining it to me, because I had no idea what it was, which is kind of crazy. But anyways, let me see. How does production go for my songs? So it's really fun, because I feel like I've finally really fallen into a rhythm. But at least how I've been doing things as of recent years is I will write a song, and I write like the words, the melody, the music, and then my friend Grace, who I've been friends with ever since I was born, so 21, almost 22 years we've been friends. She's my producer also, which is so great that one of my best friends also makes music with me, and she's great at arranging things, and she uses Logic very well. She's like really good at it. I use Logic Pro to do my music production, and so I'll like record the vocals. Basically what I do is I make a really scratch version on Logic, take that scratch version to the studio with just like some basic piano I put in, maybe some filler drums that I don't end up using in the end, just to keep a tempo. So I take my scratch music, go to the studio, and then I record the vocals in the studio. I usually record 3-4 songs per session, so I have like a bunch of vocals I can use. And then I put those vocals into my demo, and I arrange them how I want them to be arranged. I choose the takes I want to use. I choose the harmony things I want to use. I put the harmonies where I want them to. And then I maybe add a little bit of music, take out some of the scratch stuff, send it to Grace, because she's the producer. She's the one that does most of the producing. Then she'll like do her thing, add things in, and then she'll send me like be like, here's version 1. What do you like in it? What don't you like? What kind of sound are you going for? I'll tell her like, hey, I want to go more, I want more of this kind of instrument, or I want it to be this genre, or I'll like tell her things that I want her to add throughout it, even before the first draft. And then she'll take what I've given her, work with it, show me the draft, and I'll tell her, I don't like this, I like this, you should add this here. Then she'll make another draft, send it to me. I'm like, ooh, this is better, but I think we should do this, and I think we should add this here. And then we kind of go back and forth, sending the song back and forth for like a month, maybe 2 months, depending on how much trouble we're having with the song. Sometimes songs just work out really well. For example, one of our favorite stories to tell is Bittersweet, because I'm pretty sure I wrote it, and then we finished recording and producing it in like 3-4 days. That was like a record. I don't know how we did that. But then some songs take really long time, like Rewriting History. I really wanted to perfect it, so we ended up pushing back the release date to New Year's Eve. I wanted it to be in November originally, but I just wanted it to be perfect, but Dallin, he was super on top of it, gave me the vocals like right away, so he was awesome to work with. But it just took a while, like production wise, because we wanted to make sure it was perfect. So it's all about like how like the timeline kind of changes per song. Then I send it, after I'm happy with the mix and production, to a masterer, and I have 2 mastering engineers. 3 I've used, actually, I think. I have 3 consistent ones at least that I've used. Sometimes I'll randomly use somebody new just to try them out, but I typically used Claudio or Eli, but this time I used somebody new, Ollie, and he reached out to me. Super great guy. Had so much fun working with him. He was super awesome. So the mastering actually went way fast, like really fast, way faster than I expected, because he was just so efficient. And I wasn't expecting that during like the holiday season, because it's a busy time. But yeah, so that was kind of long, but that's the process for production. Since I wanted to answer that in detail. But let me read chat, and then I'll sing the next song. Hello, Diamond. Welcome to the stream. I was just explaining the production process. Fun fact, Dream SMP songs are what got me into the Dream SMP. That is so cool. Wow, Cat and Mouse. I'm gonna be playing that one. After, is it the next one actually? Play with Dynamite, and then I'll play that one. But thank you. I'm so glad. Let me see. Actually, I might do Cat and Mouse next, just because I think that one might be on the ukulele. We'll see which one I can find first. If I can find it. Sorry, like I said, I need to organize my Dream SMP songs. I've been fighting songwriting block for nearly a year. That's so real. I'm so sorry. I get into those phases too. I hope you find something that inspires you. It's such a good feeling when you find that thing and you're like, oh, I finally got out of my like block. It's such a good feeling, but it's so annoying when you're stuck in it. Oh man. Thank you for recommending my song, Diamond, in his Discord. Thank you. You're so sweet. That's very kind of you. That means a lot to me. The song's been doing so well. I'm honestly so excited. I wanted to do the Archetype series for like a year, and I just didn't, because I thought, I don't know if anyone will like this. I just love archetypes, and we kept talking about them in my English classes, and I was just inspired. So I already have the next song recorded. I just have to like get on the production stage. I have the vocals and the scratch, but I have to start working on that. But I have time. Let's see. I always do everything in BandLab. Ooh, that's cool. I've heard good things about BandLab. I just haven't tried it. I would love to be in a professional studio. I know studios are amazing. It's incredible if you ever get the chance to go into one. I know they can be expensive. I haven't gone to an LA studio. I'm Southern California. LA studios are really pricey. But I've gone to like San Diego and Orange County ones, and because they're like a little bit more affordable. It just depends on like the city and state you're in. But if you can find one, they're just so fun. I'm sure like if you like production too, it'd be so cool to like look at the board, because there's so many complicated things. I just like don't even know them all. I'm it's not my realm of knowledge. I'm not a sound engineer, but I'm so impressed by what they do there. It's so cool, so cool. I'm sorry that I'm taking so long with it. I can't find Cat and Mouse for some reason. Like maybe it's on my phone. Like, where's Cat and Mouse? I know I've played it on stream before, but it's just not coming up at all. Let me find it, guys. Sorry about that. It's not coming up in my notes either. What the heck? I know I have Cat and Mouse. Okay, I might not. Where is it? It's saying it's not in my notes app either, and I know that's not true. It just must be. I must have saved it under a different name, because I'm so confused. I'm like, I know I have Cat and Mouse. I've played it on stream before. I'm so sorry. If I can't find it, I'm going to have to skip Cat and Mouse. even though I love that song. Okay, I found it. It literally, okay, I typed in cat and mouse on my phone, and it's like, that doesn't exist. And then I type out game of cat and mouse, and then it catches the lyric. So my phone's just being weird. I'm gonna play it on my phone. So, oh, I don't have my chords on here for some reason. Chords on here. I might have to skip the song. I'm so sorry, guys. I'll have to do it another time. I really want to do cat and mouse, but I just can't find the chords. I think my phone like did something. I can't. It's only giving me the lyrics, and I know I have. You know what? Someone remind me in the comments so I can find it, the chords for next stream, because it's 30 minutes in and I've only done 2 songs, so I'm like, I should probably just move on to the next one. I'll do Play with Dynamite, and let's get the acoustic guitar out for this one because I'm quite a fan of the acoustic guitar. I forget how long like streams go because I'm like, wow, we're already 30 minutes in. I've been yapping, but I haven't been playing. I'm so sorry, guys, but it's fun talking with you guys. I have to go. No, don't worry. The VOD will stay up. The VOD will stay up. And I'll play more songs, so I apologize for the procrastination. It's just so fun talking with you guys. I get distracted. I've written a few songs, but they felt lackluster. Honestly, my advice to that is so cool that someone offered. I'm pretty sure I listened to that song. I remember if you sent it in the Discord, I was listening to one of the songs you sent, and it sounded really awesome. Like, that is so cool that someone offered to produce your song. It sounded awesome. I think it was the one. I know you said you had one that was in the Discord, so I did listen to it. But my advice for people that are going through writer's block is just write whatever you can, and eventually something will inspire you. What I do when I have writer's block is I just try to write things, and sometimes it's just snippets or unfinished songs. But then sometimes you start writing it and you just get an idea. But I know it's so much easier. It sounds so much easier than it actually is. But I'll just like write. That's what I do with songs or with like stories. I'll write like a verse or a chorus and then think that was or I don't know what the point of that song was, and then I move on. But sometimes I end up coming back to it. Why are none of my Dream SMP songs coming up? I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. There it is. Okay, I found Play with Dynamite. We have another one. All right. I'm gonna play this song and then look at chat again. Yes, it was Taste and See. That was awesome. I really enjoyed that, and the production quality was so good. Like, so good. I was very, very, very impressed. And yes, Down by the Ocean is a great request. I'll write down by the Ocean. And for those that have gotten here recently, I had a few requests before, like early in the stream, so I'm going through those right now. And I'll probably sprinkle in some newer songs that you guys haven't heard. Hello, Shiny. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to play with Dynamite. It's spooky song stream. All right. Are back at it again, getting me into really tight situations. You always seem to know just what buttons to push. It's really scary how I'm such an open book to you. Shut down my rhyme and reason, just want me to believe in everything that you do. It doesn't matter who you take down along the way, empty promises you make. With you it's all just a game. Why do I play the part of the fool with such an open heart? I already know how this will end. I know I'll just
that you're my friend and that you always have my very best interest in mind. Do you really think that I'm that blind? I know just what you're doing and I just let you do it, cause it's pointless to fight. No, you made up your mind. I know what you came to do. I know that you'll follow through no matter what I say. So I guess I'll play the part of the fool with such an open heart. I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I seek comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? And I wish that we could go back to the days back when you'd hear the words I'd say, back when I was still myself, back when you heard my cries for help. I know there's still a part of me that holds on to what we used to be before you burned it all to ash. I really want that person back, so I'll just play the part of the fool with such an open heart. I already know how this will end. I know I'll just get hurt again. No, I should listen to my gut, but you're just too easy to trust. Do I seek comfort in your lies? Why do I play with dynamite? Please don't make me choose between the life I had with you and the moral thing to do. I really wish your act was just a ruse. So it's not too late to go back. It's not too late to take it back. It's not too late, don't turn your back on me. And that was Play with Dynamite, a Goose certified stream. I'm honored. Heroes We Thought We Were is a great recommendation. Also, if I, like I said before, if I miss any, I'm so sorry. Just trying to go through these, and I'll write down ones that I see. But that was Play with Dynamite. Let me see. I'm going to look at the chat real quick to see if I missed anything. Yes, please let that producer know that they did an awesome job. Man. Should just making small scraps. See, I always try to finish lyrics, but it can feel like I'm not reaching what I'm trying to with a song sometimes. That's so real. Honestly, sometimes I just keep reworking certain songs. There's some songs that you just, like, honestly, there's been some songs where I was writing it and then I leave it for months and just come back to it later and then realize, wow, I finally figured out what I need with this song. Or there's other songs that just happen in like an hour or something. You know, it's just so hard. It just depends like what kind of mood you're in. Sometimes if you have an idea and set in mind and you just work at it and just keep sitting there and working at it, it'll come out. But other times it's not that easy. You know, if you have a writing block, you don't always finish a song right away. And like I feel like I've had both experiences and it's really annoying when you have writer's block. So I think honestly sometimes just writing what you can, if you even have like a little bit of an idea, so that way once maybe you get more of an idea and like your writer's block goes away later, you can always revisit it and at least you have something down that you can return to. But oh yes, I can turn up my mic. Thank you. I realized the gain is actually really low. Thank you for letting me know that. Testing 1 2 3. Wait, hold on, let me see if it's the gain. Whoa, that was not a chord. I think it's my settings in Streamlabs. Hello. I think that's better. Okay. I think that should be better. Please don't make me choose. If I have time, I will do Please Don't Make Me Choose. I just did Play with Dynamite, but if I have time, I will do that as well. I'm just going to retune my guitar real quick because it's kind of sharp. Just barely. It's not enough to really notice, but it's bothering me. Fun fact, I have my phone in black and white because I'm trying not to use it as much, and it's actually worked.
my screen time has been like 2 hours of Spotify and iMessage. So, and I wrote like 10,000 words over break so far this year, which is crazy. So my advice, if you're a writer, less screen time, more writing and reading time. I've already read I'm almost done with my first book of the year. I love reading. It's just so fun. If anybody else likes reading, I have a second channel called Amanda is Writing. It's linked on my channel, but it's kind of towards the bottom. But for my writers and readers of the world, I have some videos on there about writing and reading, sometimes music and travel as well. Probably won't travel that much this year, but last year I got to travel and it was super cool. I actually went to New York twice last year, which is crazy because I hadn't traveled anywhere in like 7 years, but my friend moved there, and so she was like, if you come up and visit me, you can come for free. So I did. I just bought a plane ticket and then stayed there for free. I love reading. Yes, Goose of Knowledge. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Reading is so fun. What are your guys' favorite reading genres? My top 2 read genres last year was classic books and mysteries. I love mysteries, but I do love historical fiction and nonfiction. But yeah, I love gothic books as well. So many fun genres out there, though. I've tried to read a little bit of everything. Last year I did read like a little bit of every genre, at least one book from every genre. That's quieter. Oh no. Let's see. Testing. 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to figure out if it's my gain. Testing. Okay, is this better? Why is my audio capture not going up that much? Okay, I turned it up all the way in my settings. Is this too loud or is this good? Because I turned it up on both this and that, so I'm trying to figure out if it's better. Ooh, Rue the Day First Draft. I haven't done that one in a long time, and that's honestly a really cool recommendation. Heck yeah, I'll do that one. I will do that one, Shiny. Thank you for the rec. Okay, they think that's better. Awesome. Let's see. I've read like 300 pages this year. Yo, me too. I think I just hit like the 330 page mark in my book that I've been reading. I've been reading a biography that I actually like. I'm not going to say what it is yet because it's so fun. I want to write a musical about this thing in history, and the book is literally out of print. I went to a bunch of used bookstores, couldn't find it anywhere, went online, couldn't find it anywhere on the used bookstores. I found it online at a used bookstore. They mailed it to me and it was moldy and I had to throw it away. Then I went to LA to the biggest used bookstore there, and they didn't have it, and then I was like, I'm gonna give up, I can't find it anywhere. And it sounded like the coolest thing ever. And then I went to New York and it was there. There was one copy in the basement of like the 4-story Strand bookstore. So I read it. So I have it, and that's my first book of the year. When I start working on the project more, I'll share what it is. But I just feel like I've just stumbled upon this forgotten piece of history, and it's so much fun. I'm having such a blast reading it. Like, I was literally crying over the biography today. Like, it's just so beautiful. I love books so much, especially books that make you cry. Ooh, fantasy, the Warrior series. That's so cool. Oh, I read the first 6 of Crows this past year, and I actually really liked it. My friends begged me to read it for so long. They're like, you would love it. It's found family, it's slow burn, it's action-packed, and I finally read the first one, and it was really good. I read it pretty quickly, so I'm going to read the second one this year. 200, whoa, that's a lot of books. Heck yeah, Goose, that is awesome. That is so cool. That's a good amount. I'm trying to just up my reading goal every year. Last year I read 32 books and plays. I'm trying to do 40 this year. We'll see. I want to read more plays though, because I'm a playwright and I want to be a playwright because I love writing songs, and I think it'd be so fun to write musicals. So I need to read more plays and watch more musicals to get better, because, you know, like, more you see, the more it like affects your writing, gives you inspiration. I've read 4 books this year. That's so cool. Hey, I count it. You know what? If it's a book, it's a book. We Rule the Night. Ooh, thank you for that rec. I'm gonna write that down. Because I'm not a huge fantasy person. I'm more of a sci-fi person, if that makes sense at all. I don't know why. I just like when things are like somewhat grounded in reality, but I really did like Six of Crows. It was really good. So I was really happy with that because I'm like, ooh, that was a good fantasy book. Because there aren't a lot of fantasy books that I get really like excited about, but I really enjoyed that one a lot. So I appreciate the rec. Musicals I adore so much. They're so fun. I got to see The Great Gatsby and The Outsiders last year, and it was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. Anyways, because I was talking about New York, I will do the other songs that you guys recommended. I have them all written down. But I think it'd be fun to throw in a few new ones, and since I've already played a few old ones, and if you're new here for streams, I like to give a little sneak peek at some newer songs I write. Sometimes I just don't release them. I want to release these songs someday, but I just have way too many. But I want to share one of my songs that I wrote this past year, since I haven't shared like any of them. I just love writing throughout the year, and I wrote this one in October. And it's actually, I wrote it after my second trip to New York. It's a song about friendship, because I got to visit a friend that I hadn't seen in a really long time. So I'll share this song with you all, and then I'll play some more of your recommendations. But it's called Not NYC.
Mocktails and candles like maple. That's where I wanna be. I miss you, not NYC. And don't get me wrong, I love the songs and all the magic Broadway brought. I love the Met, I won't forget all the Monets, Van Goghs, Pollocks. But when I got back on the plane, all I see are the subway rides inside my mind. You're at my side, leaning on me, half to midnight. You were sitting there with me. I found I'm in love with simplicity, swaying reflections on subway seats. I hate that I have to leave. I miss you, not NYC.
And that was Not NYC, possibly I'll Miss You, Not NYC, work in progress title. But yeah, I'm gonna turn down my gain just a teeny bit because I think it peaked in the bridge. But oh, I got a new member. Thank you so much, Shiny. Thank you so much. Welcome, Egg. Also, I feel so bad for my members last year. I did not post that much content, so this year I will be better about that. I have some ideas, so stay tuned if you're a member. I'll try to post like some more videos so you can get more content. So thank you so much for supporting my music. That is so awesome of you. Let's see. I'm looking at I keep doing that lately. It happened after I was in a play. Everyone in my cast was going like singing when they were confused, and then I just started doing it, and I didn't realize it until over Christmas break, and my friends were like, why are you doing that? I'm like, oh no, I picked that up from theater kids. But that's what happens when you're in theater. You just... But oh, bye Goose, thank you for tuning in. If you requested any songs, I will do them and they'll be in the VOD. Lyrics first, that's how you do songs. Yeah, I don't know why most of the time I'm like, I have to have an instrument with me, and I'll start with like chords and lyrics at the same time and melody. I guess it's kind of, I don't know, that's just my process. I have to like have an instrument, but sometimes I'll get like an idea and I'll run to my voice memos and be like, oh, this melody, or I'll be like, this lyric, and like, you know, so it's so random. But I love voice memos so much. I use that way too much. It probably has so much of my storage. I think the title should be Miss You, Not NYC. Thank you. I like that. Thank you so much, Jillian. I'm so indecisive, so I appreciate the idea / recommendation. All right, I'm gonna do the next recommendation, which was Christmas lights through car windows. Yes, I know it's not Christmas season, but I did do a Christmas stream this year. I keep pressing the wrong button. There we go. So we'll do Christmas lights through car windows. I actually have a song that a new Christmas song that I'm probably gonna release next year. I kind of wrote it last Christmas and then was like, I could release it this year, but I just didn't have enough time to record it, and I wasn't sure if I liked it, but I was like, well, other people like this, it might be too personal. But then I showed it to a few test people and they were like, why didn't you release it this year? So I'll do it next year. But I just, last Christmas I wrote a whole bunch of Christmas songs and then ended up liking 2 of them. And I did write another one this Christmas too, but anyways, it's not Christmas, so those will stay hidden for now. But Christmas lights through car windows will not. I'm gonna do this on the uke because I'm gonna be honest, I have not been practicing my uke or my guitar that much, so I should probably do that more. I'll probably, now that I'm not in a play, I'll be doing that more. And I just feel like not doing an F sharp minor today on a guitar. I could do it, but I just don't want to right now. So we're gonna do it on the uke. Here we go. Christmas lights through car windows. Christmas lights through car windows in Southern California. It never snows, and that's fine by me. Let's go to that Starbucks, drive through, then drive halfway across the county. Me and you know how much I love those Christmas drinks. So let's drink espresso at 9 p.m. Drive slowly through the neighborhoods to admire the decorations, cruising through the night with no real place to go. Nothing could compete with Christmas lights through car windows. Christmas
to all our favorite festive songs. You say anything with real brass is a win. So let's drink espresso at 9 p.m. Drive slowly through the neighborhoods to admire the decorations, cruising through the night with no real place to go. Nothing could compete with Christmas lights through car windows. I love sitting in the front seat. I love sitting next to you. Listening to your stories is my favorite thing to do. I love looking at Christmas lights with you late on December nights, rolling down the car window, 'cause in Southern California it never snows. So let's drink espresso at 9 p.m. Drive slowly through the neighborhoods to admire the decorations, cruising through the night with no real place to go. Nothing could compete with Christmas lights through car windows. Nothing could compete with Christmas lights through car windows. Oh, that's such a fun song. Thank you for the rec. My happy late Christmas and happy late New Year's too, even though this is the New Year's stream. Welcome back, Kay. I know you did watch Dream SMP back when it was popular, but have you been watching newer scripted stuff? I actually have, like, Dream SMP will always hold a special place in my heart, but I have not watched Minecraft YouTube since, I think, December of 2022. I think I watched it occasionally in 2023, but I just haven't been as into Minecraft YouTube. I think ever since college started, I just haven't had as much time to game that much, so I just haven't watched as much gaming videos. I do occasionally play Detroit Become Human or Sims, but not that much. I don't think I've played either. I played Detroit Become Human this summer again, but yeah, I have not sadly gotten into any of that stuff, but I've heard really good things from, like, I have a few friends and, like, family members that still watch Minecraft YouTube, and they'll, like, tell me little things, so I know, like, a few things, but I just don't watch consistently. But Ableton, I've heard good things about Ableton as well as a production. I'm reading the chat. Ableton, that's so cool. But yeah, I know school, it's such a bummer. I had some friends over Christmas break that were like, we should play video games next semester. I'm like, I wish I could, but it's senior year and I'm taking biology, ecology. It'll be fun. I'm an English history person, so science and math are a lot harder for me. I can do well in them, I just have to apply myself way more, and I took math this summer, so at least that's out of the way. I think math is harder for me than science, so I got that done. But if you do have a I missed one. But do you have some advice for someone specifically trying to write music about the Dream SMP? Ooh, that's so cool. No, you should totally do it. Like, who cares if it started so long ago? Like, I think there's so many relevant stories that you could write about, and so many characters you could still write songs about. And I think that if you have an idea, you should pursue it. And, like, you never know what's gonna happen, because when let me double check your question real quick. Advice for someone trying to write music. So I would just say, if you have an idea, even if you're like, I don't know, like, maybe no one will want to hear this. I've been listening to a lot of writing podcasts recently, and I was listening to this playwriting podcast, and
she was just like, if you have an idea, there's somebody else out there that would be just as excited about your idea as you. Like, there's at least one person in the world that would also love this, so that should be enough. Like, if you're excited, and one other person in the world would probably be excited too. Like, and that should be enough to put your idea out there. And I think that's so true, because if you believe in something, if you believe in something, there's bound to be somebody else that will believe in it too. And even if they don't, like, you believing in it is enough, especially when it comes to art. So if you have an idea, I think you should just put it out there, because you never know where it'll go, you know? And if it doesn't take off, if not a lot of people see it, at least you got to, like, put yourself out there and overcame that fear of, like, trying something. And like I said, you never know where it'll lead. Maybe someone will hear it and really love it, and, like, that really impacts that person. You know, maybe you'll realize that you have a lot of fun, and it'll give you, like, encouragement to keep putting out more stuff. When I put out Please Don't Make Me Choose, it was kind of, like, stale for the first, like, week or two. Like, it didn't really pick up much traction, and I remember thinking, like, well, I tried and it was really fun, and I was content with that. I had, like, I think it reached, like, 500 views and then just stopped, and I was like, well, you know what, like, that was way more than my last few videos, and I'm really happy with that. I had, like, 100 subscribers at the time, and I just thought it was cool that I got that much. And then a few weeks later, it randomly started picking up steam and got to, like, 1 million, and it was crazy. But I remember not thinking that, and in the beginning I was, like, a little disappointed, but then I realized that was really fun and I enjoyed it, and then I was content with who cares how much it gets, because I had fun and 500 people thought it was really cool, you know? So that's my advice to you. Just, like, go for it. You never know where it'll lead, and if you enjoy it and you have an idea, I think you should just put it out there, and do it for yourself. And like I said, I'm sure somebody out there will have so much fun listening to your song. I'm sure someone out there's like, I love that idea, I love that character. So that's my advice. Let's see. Vampires is so good. Oh wait. Would you ever release your unreleased SMP songs like Fighter, or gave up on you too soon? Ooh, that's a good question. I have considered releasing it if I gave up on you too soon, like a year ago. I think one day maybe. I don't think I'll release all of them, but I might release, maybe if I ever, there's a few songs on there, because there's some songs that are unfinished that I think, ooh, I don't know where I would go with this, but then there's a few where I think if I worked on it a little more, I think it could be a really good song. So maybe one day I'll include it in, like, an album or something, put it somewhere, you know? So it's never out of the realm of possibility. I just have so many songs that I like more at the moment, but I do really like those songs. So I won't say I won't ever release them, because I'm sure I'll put it out. I'll probably put out one of them one day. I never have and don't play guitar. I'm scared because my grandparents and my mom know. Oh, okay. So you're, like, afraid of what people will think. I've had a few friends that are kind of afraid to put out songs because they're afraid of what people will think, or they're kind of, like, embarrassed about, like, what they're into. Like, they think, oh, maybe people will think it's weird that I like Minecraft or something like that. I've had a lot of friends be like that. I mean, when I was in high school, I remember when I put out my first few songs, some people found it and thought it was cool. I think one of my friends was, like, in charge of the school news and put one of my songs, I think he put Rue the Day in there, and people thought it was really cool. But then there were some people that were like, oh, this is Dream SMP. And then I had a few guys, like, come up to me when I was in my, like, I was wearing the merch one day at school, and some, like, of the jocks were saying something to me, and I remember thinking, you're just, like, this is so annoying. But a lot of people enjoyed it, so you're always gonna have some people that, you know, maybe might be weird to you about it. But if you're embarrassed about it, and maybe you could just do it anonymously, like, you could use like a nickname or, like, a artist name, or you don't have to show your face, you know. And if you don't play guitar, maybe you could do, like, if you play any instrument, or you could always do, like, chords or something in GarageBand, or because they have, like, a digital piano in GarageBand you could, like, play chords into, if you just learn a few chords maybe. But you can maybe look at, like, simple piano tutorials, and you can use, like, an online piano and, like, type, because sometimes there's online pianos where if you don't have access to an instrument, you can use your, like, keyboard as, like, your piano keys. I've done that before when I didn't have an instrument with me, but I really had an idea I wanted to put down. I'll just be, like, playing it on my computer. But if you're able to collab with anyone, who would I collab with? That is such a hard choice. That is so hard. I think I feel like the artists I'm thinking of are kind of too big to probably collaborate with, but it would be so cool, and that would be Radical Face or the Oh Hellos. I love them both. I've been listening to them for a long time. I got to see the Oh Hellos in concert this October. It was so cool. I went to LA to see them, and it was amazing. I love folk. My favorite genres are pop, rock, and folk, and they always switch like which ones I like most. I also love 80s music. But I think Radical Face would be really cool because I genuinely, like, Grace and I love his songs so much. Like, I've listened to all of his albums, and I love every album. Like, I feel like there's like one or two albums that maybe I don't like all the songs on it, but for the most part, like, almost every album has like no skips or like maybe one or two skips. I feel like that's uncommon for me with an artist. Usually, like, I have like a really favorite album and the others I'm like, these are decent. But I don't know, he's very mysterious. I've heard that he just makes music in a van in the desert. I don't know if that's true, but I saw that somewhere. I don't know if it was his official website or if that wasn't his official account, but I love his vibe. Like, his sound and his cool storytelling is so cool. Each album has like a hidden story in it, and he has like lore for the albums, and I just really enjoy his music. I love his style. I think that's somebody I would love to collaborate with. That's so cool, Jarno. I'm so glad you're playing Minecraft right now. I haven't played Minecraft in like 2 or 3 years, and I didn't even realize it until the other day when my cousin was like, you want to play Minecraft with me? And then I was like, oh my gosh, do I even have Minecraft on my computer? I have an account. I bought it like back before Bedrock was even a thing, because I've had Minecraft since I was like little. But I'm sorry that your grandparents say that. I think you're never too old for Minecraft. Minecraft, it's so creative and so fun. And I mean, there's so many Minecraft YouTubers out there that are adults that play it. I think it's enjoyable for all ages, and I'm sorry. And I think that maybe if they heard the song and didn't know it was Minecraft, they might be like, whoa, this is so cool, I'm so impressed. And then you're like, guess what? It's Minecraft, actually. And they're like, what? That actually happened with a few of my friends when I first started doing Dream SMP songs. They were like, this is Minecraft? What? But there's good writers out there, you know? There's good stories. Like, Monsters, that's a good one. Ooh, hello. I don't know if I've heard Scissor Sisters. I'll have to check them out sometime. I should probably play another song, because I realized I just love yapping with you guys. It's so fun. I'm going through an order of the recommendations I've gotten. Next one was Promises You Couldn't Keep. Haven't heard... Oh, wait. I have heard One Half Alive song, and I really like it. I think. Or am I thinking of a different artist? Dang, I can't remember. I might have heard a song by them. Actually animated. What? That's so cool. That is so cool. Dang, that is cool. If you can, I don't know if you can send a link in the chat, but in the comments, I'd love to check out your friend's animation. That would be like, I love that. That'd be so cool. I know it's hard to play Minecraft solo. I feel like I only play it when I have friends that play it, and when you're in college and all your friends are either in college too or older than you and they're busy working. Some of my friends have like full-time jobs now. I'm like, this is so weird. I'm a senior and you guys are working. But we still find time to have fun. But, you know, it's harder to play video games, unfortunately. But it's nice when I'm able to find someone to play with. I have played Detroit Become Human with people somehow. That's not a multiplayer game, so that's kind of hard to explain. I just like have people like playing it with me on the computer. Alright, anyways, let me find Promises You Couldn't Keep. Why is all my Dream SMP songs are like saved on a different dock? I need to fix this. Promises. Why is it not coming up? Don't worry, guys. I'll find it. I will. Okay, I found it. I don't know. There it is. Okay. Hello, Taylor. Welcome to the stream. I'm about to play Promises You Couldn't Keep. I have some recommendations I'm going through, but if you want to leave some more, I'll see which ones I can get to. Here is Promises You Couldn't Keep, but I need to hydrate first. I'm gonna try to like go through several songs without chatting as much. I will still look at the questions because I'm loving answering your questions and chatting with you guys, but I keep on yapping and then I'm like, oh no, I haven't done that many songs, so I'll do like 2 songs and then we'll go back to extensive talking. Okay. Promises you couldn't keep. I tried so hard to rescue you. Now I see I was the one who needed saving. All of the pain you put me through, and I can't believe they think you're finally changing. 'Cause you were a maniac, and you still are. Scars. So who's next on your list of manipulated fools? And I know I shouldn't care about you, but I do. But you never asked for me, you never checked up on me. Oh, why was I so naive, holding on to promises you couldn't keep? Manipulated fools, and I know I shouldn't care about you, but I do. But you never asked for me, you never checked up on me. Oh, why was I so naive, holding on to promises you couldn't keep, holding on to promises you couldn't keep. Was promises you couldn't keep. All right, let me go on to the next recommendation. If I can find it. I hope I have this song. Yes, I found it. Chessboard. Yay! Thank you, Tiger. Thank you so much. And then I'll go back to looking at chat. I wrote down some recs from earlier in this stream, so I'm just going through those right now. So this is Chessboard. I had to lose everything to gain everything. Sometimes you have to leave a night behind. They all called me insane for how I played the game, but it was worth every sacrifice. Welcome to my chessboard. You should not have waged war. No way to know which move I will make next. This is my chessboard. There's no need to keep score.
Welcome to my chessboard. You should not have waged war. No way to know which move I will make next. This is my chessboard. There's no need to keep score, 'cause I already have your king in check. Oh, all of my moves are deliberate, and they are supposed to stay ignorant, and they always find me winning the game. They think I'm insane, but I just know how to play. Welcome to my chessboard. You should not have waged war. No way to know which move I will make next. This is my chessboard. There's no need to keep score, 'cause I already have your king in check. I think that it's time. I think that it's time. I think that it's time that you resign. And that was chessboard. Let's see. I always forget chessboard is a banger. Thank you. Fun fact, I think it's common knowledge, but there is an acoustic version of chessboard, and I honestly am very proud of it. I think that was, I don't know if I'd always change what my favorite is on the acoustic album, but I think for a long time chessboard acoustic version was my favorite. It definitely still is one of my favorites on my acoustic album. Let's see, I was listening to my playlist of all your songs this morning when I went to the gym. That is so cool. Oh my gosh, I'm honored to be on someone's gym playlist, because I have a gym playlist too, and it's crazy to think that my songs could be on someone's, so I love that. Thank you for sharing that. That is so cool. Claps. Thank you for the claps. Let me see. Oh, you know what, I'm going to gift some subs, because I think I have free gifting. So let's gift, I think. I used to. Okay, I'm going to give out 5 free gifted subs. So here's a thank you. I'm so sorry for my members last year where I barely posted any content. I will be posting more content this year for my channel members. If you have any ideas, comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys were thinking. I was thinking maybe like doing some acoustic videos. I've done a few long ones on my channel. Maybe I'll do some short ones where if members want me to do acoustic covers of different songs I've released, or want sneak peeks of projects I've been working on, because I'm working on a lot of projects right now. Yeah, fun stuff like that. But here are I'm sending 5 free channel memberships right now. So I don't know who will get them. I don't have any say, but they're being given out. I don't know if any of these people... Okay, I saw one of the people in chat. Maybe but hey, lurkers are welcome, and I'm happy to have you here. But congrats to the people that won. I'll gift probably 5 more later, because I don't know if I'll be able to live stream again in January. But I will gift more later in the stream. I love acoustic. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you like the acoustic album. I had so much fun with that one. Man, Rewritten in Stone. I actually... Oh, you want to cover Rewritten Stone? That is so cool. I would love to hear it. Honestly, that was like a really fun song. I remember being really proud of that one. Like, I remember writing it like a month before the stream even happened, and I was hoping I would predict it right. And when I did, I was like, yes, release it. I was trying to time it. But yeah, so it was a lot of fun. Let me see what else I can... All right. I'm going through more recommendations. I got Down by the Ocean. Let me look that one up, see if I have it. Okay. I will be playing Down by the Ocean. This is actually fun fact. I wrote the song in 2019. I have the one thing I like on my discography doc where I have like all the songs I've written, or most of them. I need to add my Dream SMP songs. For some reason, they're like on a separate doc, but
Well, I'd love to hear your covers anyway, Shiny. I'm sure that you're not nearly as bad as you think you are. I feel like a lot of people I know, they're like, I don't know if I'd sound good, and then they try something, and I'm like, you're awesome. So I love coming back to my Dream SMP era. Yes, it was a fun time. Sometimes I think back and I'm like, wow, what a time it was. It was fun. I love Techno. He's awesome. 07 Techno. 07. I'm turning 22 next month, in less than a month. Wow, that's crazy. All right, here is Down by the Ocean, which I actually wrote in 2019, October 2019, and it sat in my Docs Notes app for a really long time, but then it was released in 2023. That's almost 3 years ago. That's crazy. Here's Down by the Ocean. I never called you out, even though you've done me wrong 1,000 times. You're spreading rumors around town, but you told me that you were fine. I was down by the ocean when I heard about all of the things that you said. Now my eyes are open, but my heart is broken. I wish you didn't. Yes, I was a doormat in the past, but now I've changed, I'm done with that. You taught me some lessons, but all your regression drove me up the wall. I should have known we'd never last. Bottom of the seas where my heart's at, lost in the depression with all of these questions. My mind is obsessing over the fact that you stabbed my back. That you stabbed my back. Endless nights that I stayed up late, crying over you. Gave you a chance, but now it's too late. There's things you can't undo. Thought I'd sink, but I swam. So you tried to break my heart, tried to rip my sail, but I still availed. So you fed me to the sharks. Yeah, I was a doormat in the past, but now I've changed, I'm done with that. You taught me some lessons, but all your regression drove me up the wall. I should have known we'd never last. Bottom of the seas where my heart's at, lost in the depression with all of these questions. My mind is obsessing over the fact that you stabbed my back. That you stabbed my back. I admit that I wanted you back. At first, you even had me questioning my own self-worth. But now I see that my loneliness made me blind. Trying to ruin me seemed like the perfect crime. Try to use your lips to sink my ship, but I'm not going down. Yeah, my heart sank under the waves, but I'm back on deck now. I was down by the ocean when I heard about all of the things that you said. Yes, I was a doormat in the past, but now I've changed, I'm done with that. You taught me some lessons, but all your regression drove me up the wall. I should have known we'd never last. Bottom of the seas where my heart's at, lost in the depression with all of these questions. My mind is obsessing over the fact that you stabbed my back. That you stabbed my back. I was down by the ocean, yeah. That was Down by the Ocean. I remember your cover. That was so long ago. That is so cool, Diamond. Thank you for covering this song. Thank you, Marvel. Wow, thank you so much. Oh, I see there's another one. Oh, that is so cool. You were reminiscing. Wow, that is so cool. I love that. Thank you for sharing that with Diamond. I love hearing that. Let's see, my voice matches yours exactly. That is so cool. That is so cool. If you guys ever make covers, please let me know in the Discord server. I'm so sorry if I miss any, because sometimes I'm not on Discord super often. I have been on it more over break, and I'm trying to use Discord more, because I have some friends that are like, I only text on Discord, and I'm like, oh no, I want to keep in contact with you, so I guess I have to use Discord more. But wow, that's so crazy. That is so cool, Diamond. Thank you for the claps, guys. Thank you so much. I have a few more recommendations that I shall do, but I think I'll throw in another new song because I feel like I owe it to you guys. You know, if you're here, I want to give you, I can't stay super late, but I want to show you this. Okay, actually I'm going to show you a song that is going to be hinting to two projects. It's actually going to be part of two different projects that I've been working on. One of them I've been working on for for a year actually, and I'm going to finish it in a few, like probably by April, or at least the first draft of it, so I'm super excited. And I was actually going to share this song with you all in October, but then the footage for it got corrupted and I lost it, so it was really sad, because I had like a live cover filmed of it and my footage got corrupted. So I'm gonna play it for you now because you were supposed to hear it in October. But so I wrote this song and it's for a musical, because if you don't know, I want to be a playwright. I want to write musicals. I've written one musical that is locked away in the drafts, but at least I've written one. So I'm like, okay, I should write more because I have a bunch of ideas. So I've been working on a second musical, and it's going to be about one of Jane Austen's novels that hasn't been adapted as a musical. At least not to my knowledge. I was trying to figure out, has anyone done this? And I've heard there's been play adaptations because it's Jane Austen, of course there has been, but I wanted to adapt it, and I'm actually adapting it in a very different way. It is true to the book though, but I'm adding like an extra layer to it that I won't share. So I wrote this song for that musical, but it also is going along with the same theme of an album that I want to release this year. So this song will be technically part of a musical, but I want to include an alternate version of it on an album that I will put out. Hopefully, I'm planning for September of this year. So I won't say what the album is, but I've written 3 songs for the album, and I showed it. I went to the studio and recorded one of the songs for the single for the album. I've already recorded the single. I recorded it when I was writing when I was recording Rewriting History. I recorded the single the same day, and I'm honestly super excited because I've had several people tell me, especially some people that don't give out compliments that easily, were like, this is your best song. So I'm really excited. I feel really good about it. It's a creepy song. So let's just say September fall album. I don't want to say what it's about, but I'll play this song. Just know it's one of 3 that I've written so far for it, and I have ideas for the rest of the songs. So I don't know if you can guess the theme, but all I'll tell you is this song is inspired by a Jane Austen novel. It's inspired by Northanger Abbey, and this song will be part of a spooky album that will be out in September, hopefully. I won't say exactly what the theme of the album is other than spooky vibes, but there is a specific theme to it. There is a very specific theme. So I'm going to play you the song, and I'm really excited because I had a lot of fun. I just love like creepy songs, but not, like eerie. I should say eerie. I don't know, like, minor chord kind of songs. I haven't listened to any of Anna Miriam Brown's musicals, but I'll have to check her out sometime. I'd love to hear her stuff. I'm always looking for new cool writers to support and check out their things. No worries, Taylor. Thank you so much for watching, and the VOD will be up. But here is this song, and it is called The Abbey. And it's inspired by Northanger Abbey. Well, actually, it's about Northanger Abbey. This will be like the opening song of like Act 2, or one of the opening songs, and it'll be on the album. Wait, hold on. The Abbey is the kind of place that people read about in novels full of horror. I do hope your heart is stout. Into a hallway dimly lit where embers die on wood. A gloomy chamber waits for you. Inside is nothing good. Welcome to the Abbey. Figures on the wall. You can hear the echo of spirits in the halls. Funeral appearance. Heart sinks in your chest. Undoubtedly haunted. Can't you hear the footsteps? Footsteps. As you walk through the passages, you feel a sense of death, like someone came before you and they never truly left. Unquiet slumber waits for you, roused by violent storms. You sprint across the room but find you can't fasten the door. Welcome to the Abbey. Figures on the wall. You can hear the echo of spirits in the halls. Funeral appearance. Heart sinks in your chest. Undoubtedly haunted. Can't you hear the footsteps? Footsteps. There will be frightful gusts of wind, so hold your lamplight close. A dagger in the vault, drops of blood lead to who knows. At the end of it all, you'll find a chest of ebony and gold. And inside's a manuscript with the most wretched secrets. Welcome to the Abbey. Figures on the wall. You can hear the echo of spirits in the halls. Funeral appearance. Heart sinks in your chest. Undoubtedly haunted. Can't you hear the footsteps? Footsteps. Can't you hear the footsteps? Footsteps. And that was the Abbey, and that is going to be on my album that I'll be releasing later this year, and it is also part of a musical that I'm writing. But I'll probably do like a different version for the album versus the musical, because like musicals are different musically than albums typically, more theatrical, and with more characters, while the album version will be me singing. I'll probably have other people sing it for the musical because I'm not a Broadway singer. But yeah, I'm so excited. The album idea I've already written 3 songs for it, and I honestly think the other 2 are even better than this one. I mean, I like them all really similarly, but they're all like the same kind of vibe. I don't want to say too much, but you guys can guess what the theme of the album is. But this one, yeah, I almost said something that would have like gave it away. I am so intrigued. Hauntingly beautiful. I can't talk. Your skeleton is rattling. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed it. I feel like I'm escaping a medieval battlefield. It's raining, the fields are laying with dead knights, and the sky's the darkest gray. The crows are flying nearby. I love that image. Thank you. I love that. That is so cool that my song makes you feel like that. That is such a cool vibe. I feel like this album will make you feel like that. That's the kind of vibe I'm trying to capture, honestly. Yeah, I won't say too much, because I think if I speak too much on it, I might accidentally give away what the album will be about. But like I said, I want it to be like an actual album, not an EP. So I want to write more songs for it. I've written 3, and I have ideas for quite a few. But let's just say I have to do a little research. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, that was the Abbey. If you guys want to see more about the musical too, I've written 11 songs for the musical, and I'm doing it for my senior. I've already done my senior capstone, but I'm doing this for my last senior independent study. I want to finish writing a musical, so I'm supposed to finish the first draft of the musical by May. That's when it's due, so I'll be grinding on my independent study this semester, so I'm super excited. I'm thinking about Dark Cabaret. That is a cool idea. You're not far off. It will be like, I keep on almost giving it away. I can't give it away yet. I have to be very careful with my choice of words, because if I say this one word, you're all gonna know what it's about. I'll say one thing. I love writing songs about archetypes and characters, guys. So it's gonna be on theme with that. That's all I'll say. Anyways, there were more recommendations, so let me go to those. I think I have 3 more written down. So this is The Heroes We Thought We Were. I made you the villain, my tragic tale, the reason all of my dreams never prevailed. But really I was just like you in the end. In another world, we could have been friends. If you don't forgive me, that's more than fair. My judgment was clouded because I was scared. You signified my failure, my incompetence. But in another world, we could have been friends. I tried so hard to prove that we were different, but now history sees us both as the villains. It turns out that we were both one in the same, betraying each other for something we'd never attained. Didn't intend to cause so much pain, but I'm here now, I would throw it all away. I am truly sorry for what it's worth. Neither of us were the heroes that we thought we were. I think that we would have been a good team if only things had worked out differently. But that's in the past, our story's long over. The best thing that I can do is give you closure. I tried so hard to prove that we were different, but now history sees us both as the villains. It turns out that we were both one in the same, betraying each other for something we never attained. Didn't intend to cause so much pain, but I'm here now, I would throw it all away. I am truly sorry for
what it's worth. Neither of us were the heroes that we thought we were. And realistically, we can't change history. We can't change history. Neither of us were the heroes that we thought we were. That was the heroes we thought we were. Thank you for the rec. I have to do an essay on an archetype recently, and I can say with no shame, that's so fun. That's so fun. Innocent archetype. Maybe I should consider that for my archetype series. I have the next archetype song already recorded, but after that, I gotta put another one together. That is so cool. That sounds like a fun essay, though. Dark musical themes are in my head right now. That's so funny. Panic at the Disco style songs, though, are so fun. Let me see. Let's see, what else do I have here? Oh, someone requested Rue the Day, the original draft, and I think that's such a fun rec. Let me find that. I know I've played that on stream before, so I'm trying to find it. Maybe it's on my phone. Sunken and Shattered. That's so fun. Fun fact, I did a short film for my final last semester, for my acting and directing 3 final. And I used Sunken and Shattered in it, and my classmates were like, "Oh, this is a cool song," and I'm like, "Thanks." But it was a lot of fun to revisit that song. I felt like it fit the theme of my short film, and I wanted to not get copyrighted. So if you guys want to see the short film, it's on my channel, Amanda's Archive. That's where like a bunch of my school projects are. I have lots of random stuff on there. Let me see. I'm gonna look at my notes app because I really like the Rue the Day rec. I think that's such a fun one. Why is my phone being weird? It won't even give me Rue the Day, and I'm like, I know it's on my phone, and then it says it's not, and then I have to type in the lyric, and it'll come up. Where is it? There it is. I found it. I'm gonna look at my phone because it's on my phone, but this is the original draft of Rue the Day. I played it on stream a while back, and if you want to listen to it, I have it on my channel, Amanda's Archive. I'll just link my channels later because I have like way too many, and I realize they're on my main channel, but they're kind of hidden because of the way YouTube sets up your channel. You're getting your guitar out? That is so fun. Let's see. How much longer do you plan to stream? My phone is dying. My piano is too far. Valid. I'm probably going to stream till for maybe like another 10 minutes ish. Because I do have somewhere I have to go. But every time I suggested Rue the Day, first draft one. Oh wow. Oh wow, you're the one that recommended it last time. That is so cool. It's so fun. I honestly love this first draft. Like some of my first drafts are barely different, but this one's very different, and it's also like enjoyable in a different way. So, whoops, that's definitely not C sharp minor. All right, here we go. It's either them or me, so what's it gonna be? You better choose your words carefully. You're choosing them, that's fine. You know it's not too late to change your mind. Everybody's always switching sides. You had nowhere to go, you were scared and alone. I welcomed you into my home. Why are
you so blind? Can't you see that they left you behind? I was the one who stayed by your side. You can leave, that's fine. I never needed friends anyway. So don't you act surprised. I promise you will rue the day you double-crossed me, the day you willingly lost me, the day you made the worst mistake of your life. You don't wanna be on my bad side. I was nothing more than a weapon to you. The people that I trusted left me used and abused. So if you won't join me, then I'll take you down. I'll leave you in flames in your sad little town. You had nowhere to go, you were scared and alone. I welcomed you into my home. I fought by your side, for your needs I'd provide, but you left me standing in the snow. You can leave, that's fine. I never needed friends anyway. So don't you act surprised. I promise you will rue the day you double-crossed me, the day you willingly lost me, the day you made the worst mistake of your life. You don't wanna be on my bad side. It's all coming down in flames. I'm gonna set your world ablaze. It's all coming down in flames. I'm gonna set your world ablaze. You never listened, how brilliantly the embers glisten. I would have fought off the whole world, for you should have known you wouldn't follow through. You can leave, that's fine. You will rue the day you made the worst mistake of your life. You don't wanna be on my bad side. And that was the first draft of Rue the Day, which if you'd like to hear a recorded version, I do have an actual decent recorded version of the draft on my channel, Amanda's Archive. You know what? I'm just gonna actually go link that right now because I realize it might not be out there. Oh, why did LOL? I keep saying LOL unironically. That's my roommate's fault. I love you, roommate. She says it all the time. Whenever something goes wrong, she's like, LOL. And I just started saying it. And then one day someone was like, why are you saying that? I'm like, oh, it's my roommate. I accidentally streamed for like 2 seconds. And now that's on the front page of my channel. So I'm going to delete that real quickly. There we go. All right. Now let me find my channel. Yes, here we are. Here's my channel for anyone that wants to see the full version. It's on that channel. I've never heard that version before, actually. I'm so happy that you got to hear it. I actually have like a pretty decently recorded draft. Most of my drafts are just voice memos, but this draft actually used a good mic. But thank you. I'm so glad you liked the draft. Yeah, it was really fun. I ended up going a whole different angle with the song because I wasn't completely satisfied with it. But it's still a good draft. I think it's one of my like stronger first drafts. It's kind of fun. It's like a what if, like it could have been this. Like this was almost Rue the Day. It's kind of crazy. Let's see. The characters who say yes even though they know it'll end badly. You try to see the good in people even when it hurts. That's such a good archetype. Thank you for that, Rec Llama. I love that. I will definitely keep that in mind. I've gotten so many good ideas from you guys. You all have awesome ones. Nothing mattered more than friends. That's a great rec. If I have time, I will try to do that. I have... You know what, actually? Someone recommended Monsters. I could do Monsters, but also that one is kind of hard on my voice. But let me see. Maybe I'll do When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. I'm so sorry, the person that recommended Monsters. Unless you're still here and you really want me to do it, I can do Monsters. I don't know why that one's harder on my voice, but I think it's just because I've sung a lot of songs already. I like the old one so much better. Honestly, I'm glad you like it. I'm so glad that it's out there for you. You know what? Yeah, I can do When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. We'll switch it up, get the guitar. I think I've done pretty much all the other recs that I got. Are we ready to cry, chat? Also, I'm going to try to do more songs, like I said, or more streams. I'll still be doing songs, but if you guys want any videos for members or non-members, like if you guys want me to do any videos on my main channel or other channels about anything, let me know in the comments below or in the chat. I will try. I always do a birthday stream every year. My birthday is on February 4th. So that'll probably be the next time I stream. If I'm unable to do a live stream though, I will do a pre-recorded live stream. That's what I did last time when I was too busy with school. Because I do have I'm taking an 8-week course. I'm taking an 8-week course in January / February, so I'll be extra busy, and then I'll be chilling, hopefully. I'll still have other classes, but 8-week courses, a lot of homework. But you posted the link in your Discord. Awesome. Ooh, characters that are living the ghosts of their past selves, literally and figuratively. That is another great rec. Thank you, Diamond. I love that. I'm gonna play When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. Okay, this one's kind of long, so I might, if I randomly pause, it's to scroll. It's okay, just made a folksy instrumental. Can I dedicate that to you? That is so cool. If you want to dedicate that to me, I'd be honored. Thank you so much, Tiger. And if you want to share your music, I have a Discord. I'm so sorry if you're already in it and I just don't know. I know sometimes people have different usernames, but I'd love to check it out. If it doesn't send in the chat, you're more than welcome to send it in the Discord. I know links sometimes send better there, because YouTube just explodes sometimes with links. But I'd love to hear it. That is so cool. Let's see. All right, here is When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. And I would do Cat and Mouse, but I actually lost the music to it. But I will find it, and then I'll try to play it next stream. I don't know why I lost the chords. I feel like this has happened in the stream before, where someone wanted this song and I lost it. I know I lost Forgiveness, and then I found it. So now this is the next one, because I do have them written down somewhere. I just don't know where they are. So I'll do that next stream, but sorry about that. But here is, he was in E minor 7. Okay, well, we'll see if we can do E minor 7. Oh my gosh, Stranger Things. Guys, you don't understand. Stranger Things, I totally could. I don't know if I will though. But Diamond asked if I could write a song on Stranger Things. You guys don't understand how much of a Stranger Things fan I am. I was into it before season 2 was even out. I have cosplayed as like almost every single season of 11 and Mike, because Mike's my favorite character. But all these over here, these are Funkos. They're on my wall. That's the reflection. They're all Stranger Things. I could totally write a song about Stranger Things, but I don't think I will, just because I think copyright issues. I could always do one inspired by Stranger Things, but I think I don't want to write about it unless I get like an idea, but I love that show so much. I've seen it like over 30 times. I'm not even exaggerating. I have like a counter on my phone that like every time I binge it with my friends, I write down like, oh, binge this season again. I watched season 1, 2, 3, and 4 all like in like a month before season 5 came out, and then I watched season 5 like almost 4 times already, guys. It's a problem. So I could talk about it way too long. I had all these theories. If you're on my TikTok, you could witness the madness. Love that show. Probably won't make a song about it, but I do really love it. Anyways, When Nothing Mattered More Than Friends. All right. Max is a great choice. I love Max as well. I still remember the snow last December, the way that it fell on the ground. In this miserable place with you, I felt safe. I thought that on you I could count. I remember last Christmas, you got me a new disc. I was so excited to put it on, and we danced along to my favorite song. I can't believe those days are gone. How did such a happy story have such a tragic end? Could we go back to how it was back then, when nothing mattered more than friends, before we lost that happiness to stubbornness and arrogance? I still remember the lingering embers you stared at in my fireplace. I let you borrow my things, took you under my wing, but I guess that my trust was misplaced. I put my guard down just for you. I should have known you'd leave me too. But could we go back to how it was back then, when nothing mattered more than friends, before we lost that happiness to selfishness and impudence? You needed me last December, but I was still in November, focusing only on my regrets, and I let everything that we had slip right through my hands. Am I the reason such a happy story had such a tragic end? I guess I showed up a little too late. Would things have been different if I had stayed? I can hardly remember the rain last December, but I know that it burned through my skin. They all loved that version of me, the one who couldn't think. Would you love me more if I was who I was then? But could we go back to how it was back then, when nothing mattered more than friends, before we lost that happiness to senselessness and belligerence? And I'm sorry I didn't become what you wanted. I'm sorry that I left all of your nights haunted. Why is it that you always leave in the end? Why is it with you everything's past tense? I still remember the snow last December, the way that it fell on the ground. And that was when nothing mattered more than friends. I do actually have to go soon. I don't know if I'll have time for one more song. I could probably squeeze in one more song. But let me read chat real quick. Fun fact, the Amazon Music version is quiet for some reason. That is so weird. Good to know though. Thank you for letting me know. It's super quiet. I think also one thing that it might be is my older songs weren't mastered. so they're just quiet because they weren't sound engineered, while my newer songs were. I think I started mastering them with Down by the Ocean or maybe Strangers. So I think my songs before that are kind of quiet for some reason. I should master them one day. But let's see. I'm trying to think what should be the last thing I do. Do I have time for another song? And if so, which one should I do? That is the question. Should I do a sneak peek? Should I do a full song? Man, there's a few that I'm like debating. Like, should this song be released or shown yet, or should I keep this under wraps? No worries. Thank you for tuning in, Shiny, and thank you guys. I'm happy to have you guys here. Forgiveness, maybe that is a good recommendation. That is a good recommendation. Sorry, I'm just like looking through my drafts and seeing what I have over here. I have a lot of songs. I'm just like, was there any more new ones that I could show, or should I just do an old one? Let me see, chat. Keep it under wraps for now. Okay, I'll keep it under Chasing Freeways or Barely Breathing. Ooh, those are good ones too. You know what? I'll keep the other ones a secret. Dang, I missed the concert. I'll have to watch this back later. No worries. Keith, thank you for tuning in, and you've been a member for 28 months. I'm so sorry that I haven't had much member content out there. There will be more member content this year. Thank you so much for tuning in. And you know what? I'm going to gift the last of my January memberships because I don't think I'll be able to live stream, but I probably will do some content in January. I'm not super active on social media right now, other than music promo, but I'll I post stuff on YouTube on my main channel and other channels, gifting 5 more memberships. And let's do you know what, I think I have to go for now because I actually do have to be somewhere at 7, so I should probably wrap it up. But maybe, you know what I'll do? I can give you a hint what the next hero... I almost spoiled it. I'll give you a hint what the next archetype is. I'll give you a next hint for what my next archetype song will be. It probably won't come out till late February or March because I kind of want to let this song have its moment, rewriting history. It might even come out later. But I'll just, since I don't think I'll have time to do a full song. Okay. I'm gonna play part of verse 2 because most of the song, it's so obvious what the archetype is. So I'm going to just play it. I'll play part of verse 2. This is the next song. It's gonna come out probably like March-ish. It could be late February. It could be April. We're gonna say early March, maybe. I don't know. Somewhere between late February and early April. Somewhere in that span, depending on rewriting history and how well that does. But it will come out soon. Earliest is late April. Okay. Here's the hint. I don't want to say what it is. I don't want to say the archetype, but I'll play verse 2. Because I don't think it says what the archetype is. Because this song actually name drops what archetype it is, so I have to be careful. Okay, because it's a very popular archetype. And I felt like, and I was actually talking about it in a class, like in an English class, and I was like writing down notes as my professor was talking. I'm like, this would be such a good song. And she was giving all these examples of this archetype used throughout fiction. And I'm like, wow, this is a really, really big archetype, and it's very angsty. So it's an angsty but upbeat song, because it sounds angsty, but it's going to be upbeat. So here's verse 2. This is all I'm going to give you guys, and this is a secret for this next archetype song.
led him to a poison death. In the end, ambition is what cost Macbeth his head. My dear, you should listen before there is no return. When there's no life left for living, there is nothing to be learned. And then it goes into the chorus. That's the chord for the chorus. That's all I'm gonna do. I should go. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was so fun. That'll be my first song of 2025. Right now I'm like, I want it to be late February, but I might push it back. So we'll say late February, early March for now. But I'll keep you guys updated. And congrats to all the people that won the memberships. That told me everything. If you're a theater person, you're like, oh, I know what archetype this is. But yeah. Oh yeah, good job, Keith. You're on. You got it. So I'm really excited because I think I had so much fun. It's very much like my English theater academic brain went crazy with the song. But yeah, so you guys can look forward to that. I'm gonna say late February for now, but we'll see. Yeah. As soon as I heard that word, I knew. But I hope you guys enjoy it. And like I said, after that, I don't have another song planned. So let me know what other archetypes or tropes. Maybe I'll do tropes too afterwards. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. I sadly have to go. I'm running late to something. But, I chime in, haven't... See. Well, thank you guys so much for coming. And I will see you all next time. Thank you for being here. I'll probably see you at the birthday stream in February. But yeah, and join the Discord. Let me know what songs you want me to play in that, because I might have to pre-record it because my internet's kind of bad when I'm at college.